Consistency, man. Consistency could take you a really long way. A really long way. Everybody wants results. Everybody wants to grow. Everybody wants to become successful. Everybody wants to reach their goals. But 90% of people are not willing to show up every single day. You know, most people don't want to show up and put in work every single day. Most people don't want to show up and, put energy towards where they want to be every day. Most people don't want to read their Bible every day. Most people don't simply just want to show up. Most people are not consistent. And that's why a lot of people aren't able to grow as much as they want. That's why a lot of people aren't able to get better as much as they want. Like everybody wants to get better. Everybody wants to grow, but not everybody wants to be consistent. And the truth is consistency can change your life forever, and it can change your life for the better also, more than motivation ever will, more than inspiration ever will. I always tell y'all and I always say that, discipline is going to outweigh motivation every single time, because that motivation is going to come and go. That inspiration is going to come and go. And it's the same for consistency. Consistency is always going to outweigh motivation. Consistency is basically the same thing as discipline. You show up when you don't feel like it. You keep moving when you don't feel like it. You continue to work and you continue to grind even when you don't feel like it. That's what consistency is. Like, I'm gonna just be honest. I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. I don't feel like making a YouTube video every single day, especially with the schedule that I have right now, baseball, school, all that. And I still consistently show up. I still consistently put energy towards this because I know where I want to be. I know the goals that I have for myself through content. I know the dreams that I've been dreaming of since a little kid through content. So I'm consistently going to show up. I'm consistently going to put work on it. I'm consistently going to make a video every single day because I know what I want for myself. I know the goals that I have for myself. I know I feel like I know what my purpose is in this world right now. And it's content, so I'm going to consistently chase that, and I'm going to consistently be disciplined, even on the days when I'm tired, even on the days when I don't feel like it, even on the days where it's like, oh, I got to make a video today. I don't want to do this, but I know that I still got to do it because I know where I want to be. I've said to myself, and I made a promise to myself that I'm going to post a video every single day for the rest of the year. And enable to do that, I got to be consistent. I got to be disciplined. Even when I don't have motivation, even when I'm not inspired to do so, I got to continuously show up and I got to continuously do so. And it goes the same for y'all, man. Like we all have goals. We all have dreams. We all, want to be the best version of ourselves. We all want to be successful, but it's going to take consistency to get there. It's going to take discipline to get there. Even if it's a small action, bro, like those small things, you may not think much of them. You may not think they're doing much, but those small things, they stack up day by day. They stack up over time, which is the compound effect. Is where you stack these small wins, you stack these small actions, you stack these small steps, and they turn into big steps over time. Like, that's all you need to do. It don't got to be a big step daily. Like I tell you that all the time too. It don't have to be something big daily. As long as it's something small, and as long as you're taking a step forward, that's all that matters, because those steps forward are going to compound and become bigger and bigger and bigger. Just create a snowball effect in a positive way. So when you're consistent, bro, like those things are compounding, whether you think they are or not. Like, I promise you they're compounding. I promise you're making progress. I promise you are taking steps forward, and it may be small right now, but over time it's going to turn into something big. It's going to turn into something huge. And also, when you're being consistent, bro, you're building great habits. You're building that habit of having discipline. You're building that habit of just showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, even when you're tired. And those habits that you're building right now in this season of being consistent, in this season of working and grinding every single day, are what's building your future. Because habits build your future. The habits you have right now and the habits you're building right now are building your future. And you may not even know that, because the habits you have right now are going to go with you until you change them habits. The routines that you have right now are going to go with you until you change those routines. Like, it's not even a question for me. I'm gonna go back to the YouTube example. It's not even a question of me, or it's not even a question of will I make a video. It's a matter of, do I have enough discipline, and do I want to be consistent enough to make a video? And the answer to that every single day is yes. Like, it's become a habit to make a video every single day. It's become my routine to make a video every single day. So it's not even a thought that crosses my mind of not making one. Yeah, one of them might be shorter or one of them might be long, but like I said, it's about the small actions done daily that are going to stack up over time. Whether it's a long video, whether if it's a short video, whether if it's a long workout session, a short workout session, like I'm still taking a step forward every single day. I'm still working every single day. I'm still putting energy in every single day. And that's literally the definition of being consistent, and consistency is going to take you a long way. Like if you would have asked me, would I have gained as much subscribers as I have right now if I wasn't consistent? I would tell you no. Like I would not have however many subscribers I have right now. I don't know the exact number, but I would not have that amount if I didn't post a video every single day. I don't think so. If I posted once a week, definitely not. But it takes consistency and discipline to grow. It takes consistency and discipline to take steps forward. You can think about it outside of the YouTube thing. You think about it, working out. You don't get a six pack from one gym session. You don't get in shape by just going to the gym once, but it's about showing up daily. It's about showing up regularly. It's about making the gym a habit. It's about making the gym a routine, whether it be reading a book or whether it be just personal growth in general. Like reading 10 pages a day or reading a chapter a day is going to add up to you finishing that book in a month. 10 chapters, not 10 chapters, 10 pages might not be a lot. One chapter might not be a lot. But like I said, it's the small actions that are done daily that are going to compound over time to you completing that goal, which is the book. You think about it, in a spiritual side of things, in a faith side of things, in your relationship with God, like talking to God every single day, reading your Bible every single day, prayer, or just simply time with God every single day is going to transform your heart slowly but surely. Like, yeah, one day it might not transform your heart, but if you consistently seek God and you consistently seek that relationship, you consistently seek his word and have faith in him and trust in him, over time, your heart is going to transform. Over time, he's going to bring opportunities to your life. Over time, he's going to, open doors in your life. Over time, he's going to heal you from those things that you need healing from. But it's not just going to happen in one day. You know what I'm saying? You got to be consistent. You got to be disciplined. You got to show up and do those things every single day, because consistency builds so much in you. Like I said, it builds discipline. It teaches you how to push through even on the hard days. It teaches you how to show up even when you might be tired, even when you might not feel like it. It brings you consistency. It builds consistency inside you. And consistency also builds confidence, because you begin to trust yourself because you're keeping promises to yourself. Like I said, I made a promise to myself when I started this that I was going to post a video every single day, no matter what. Like there's going to be a video posted because I need to be consistent in order to grow. I need to be consistent in order to reach the goals that I have for myself. And by keeping that promise to myself, I'm building confidence when I make videos. I'm building confidence when I post videos, subconsciously, like I'm not even knowing I'm building confidence, but looking back and reflecting on it, like I can see my confidence getting built because of the consistent work that I'm putting in. And then it also builds momentum inside of you over time, because it gets easier, like I said, when that habit begins to take over, when that routine starts to take over. Like it's not even a thought anymore of me making a video. It's like, okay, I know what I got to do today. Boom, I got to make this video today too. Like it's in there every single day. It's a habit now. So I do it without thinking about it. I've built that momentum, over time. So, don't wait for that perfect moment to start. I'll tell you that all the time too. Start small, but start today. Start small, but start today. Be consistent starting today. And I just want to let y'all know though, bro, consistency is not about being perfect. Like it's not. It's just about showing up every single day. You don't got to be perfect. You don't ever got to be perfect. But as long as you know that you're taking a step forward, and as long as you know that you're putting your full effort and you're showing up every single day and you're being consistent every single day, that's all you can do. Like the growth is going to happen. The progress is going to happen. You're going to take a step forward. But in order to do that, you got to be consistent. You don't got to be perfect. You don't, because you're not going to be perfect. But you got to be consistent. And if you stay consistent, bro, I promise you, your life is going to start to change and you're going to start to grow in ways that you can't even imagine. Like I never would have imagined I'd be sitting here in front of 500 people every single day. Never would have imagined it when I started this. But consistency has changed that. You know, being consistent and posting every single day has changed that. You know, so just take it one day at a time, take it one step at a time. And that's how that transformation is going to happen. That's how that growth is going to happen. That's how that progress is going to start, by just taking it one day at a time and taking it one step at a time and just, you know, being consistent every single day. But that'll be all for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, go hit that sub button. With the 600 subs. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one.